She needs to put a pebble in this werewolf jar. I'm so sorry.
Disney's third Zombies movie. Should we be expectant? It is a well-known fact that Disney movies work best in threes. I mean, High School Musical, Cinderella, even more recently, The Descendants. Yes, I know there are 4 Descendants movies now, but humor me. Anyways, so Disney's announcement of a third installment to the franchise seems to be met with some level of anticipation. When the corporation released the first Zombies movie, there wasn't a lot of press surrounding it. Either that or bigger movies dwarfed it, the likes of which included Kung Fu Panda 3, Deadpool, Suicide Squad, and even by Disney Studios. There were releases like Good Dinosaur and Star Wars: The Force Awakens, but it has over time, and the release of a second movie in February 2020, almost 4 years later to the day, gained some traction, especially with fans of Disney classics like Camp Rock and Descendants, and moved on to earn 2 nominations and rack in over 10 million in viewership. Its second movie solidifies its stance in fans' minds with a snappy choreography and zeitgeist costumes. Milo Manheim adds a shine to this movie as the preppy zombie character Zed. But now that there's a talk of a third installment, what should fans and viewers alike expect?
Do we need to take a trip downtown?
No, officer. We're all good.
The third movie picks up where the second left off as the town of Seabrook with its co-inhabitants, zombies, and even newer werewolves navigate their town and, well, high school community when they are hit with the arrival of alien tweens. Yes, you heard that right, alien tweens, one who sources claim are bringing them an infection of sorts when at their return they find Earth in disharmony. I doubt anyone expected that. As seen in movies like Twilight and Vampire Diaries and yes, even Underworld, what's a movie about werewolves without their legendary nemesis, vampires? But writers David Light and Joseph Razzo seem to be taking a more sci-fi-esque approach to things by including aliens rather than vampires. And although it looks a little random with the inclusion of aliens, the studio defends this decision saying, after the enormous success of Zombies 2, we wanted to raise the stakes in the third and final installment, said Lauren Kilvisky, Vice President, Original Movies, Disney Branded Television. So when the ultimate outsiders descend on Seabrook, our team of cheerleaders, zombies, and werewolves must band together to face a threat of galactic proportions that may change the face of Seabrook forever.
I thought Seabrook could change.
It did. Believe me, I will find a way to get us to the prom.
Or we can miss it together.
I'm not letting you miss the prom.
For those who can't recall the cliffhanger of an ending that occurred leading to speculation about Addison Ian's huge role in this movie, it occurred following Seabrook High's prom debacle between young lovers Zed and Allison following her werewolf, phrase and moonstone necklace, which was stolen. Agreed. This wasn't the best Zed moment for all the fans and apologetics of Milo Manheim's character. It was all resolved in the end, however, after Zed apologized. They all banded together to save the stone, with the zombies, cheerleaders, and werewolves teaming together. We can never forget the disappointment shared with Allison at the realization that she wasn't in fact a werewolf, as she said to herself. I thought everything would make sense if I were a werewolf, but I'm not, and I don't even know if I'm a cheerleader, to which Zed replies, "You're a leader, Addison. You bring people together. There's kissing, forgiveness, making up, and all that jazz." But that is, in fact, not the end of Zombies 2, though as later that night a mysterious meteorite crashes in Seabrook, causing Addison's radio to turn on and wake her up. Weird, she says, as her hair starts glowing bright blue. Hang on, could Addison be an alien? The official synopsis for the third movie confirms that there's a strange twist in store as Zed and Addison begin their final year at Seabrook High. Zed is anticipating an athletic scholarship that will make him the first zombie to attend college, while Addison is gearing up for Seabrook's first international cheer-off competition, it reads. Then suddenly extraterrestrial beings appear around Seabrook, provoking something other than friendly competition. Milo Manheim told 17 that he thinks the third movie could also see us meeting Zed's mother for the first time, while his co-stars Ariel Martin and Meg Donnelly think the threequel should introduce all the mythical creatures.
Don't have a zombie crew? I don't know what I am. So excuse me for respecting a pack of werewolves who are proud of who they are.
The popular franchise occurs in a world where humans and zombies coexist after a nuclear explosion turned half of Seabrook's residents into zombies, with the first movie seeing human cheerleader Addison and zombie football player Zed fall in love. Zombies 3 will bring back Meg Donnelly and Milo Manheim as Seabrook's star-crossed zombie cheerleader couple Zed and Addison. Behind the scenes, director Paul Hohen and writer said, "I feel like in this third one, they should just bring everybody, Martin said, with Donnelly adding, "We're all accepting everybody." We know for sure writers of the first two movies, David Light and Joseph Razzo, are working on the third project, and director Apul Hohen. Also, returning for the third movies, Chandler Kinney, Willa, Pierce Joza, Wyatt, and Ariel Martin Winter as the werewolves, whereas Trevor Chorchman, Bucky, Carla Jeffrey, Bree return as cheerleaders, and Kylie Russell, Eliza, James Godfrey, Bonzo, and Kingston Foster, Zoe make a comeback as Seabrook's more popular zombies.
With a cheer championship a few hours away, Bucky is purging anyone who isn't anti-zombie. And that's a lot of people.
The first Zombies movie had a lot in terms of visuals, clashing the pastel-like colors of the inhabitants of Seabrook with the neons and darker ensembles of the zombies. It had a lot of memorable choreographies that retained a lot of campy fun that made it such a hit. It was full of one-liners, cool action shots, and awesome superheroes that were just a bit unbelievable. While it still thrives to keep its message of inclusivity and not judge a book by its cover, or in this case a zombie or werewolf by its skin, the third movie, however, differs in the sense that the aliens won't be friendly rivals but actual antagonists. Could this mean new looks for the antagonists? Are we expecting futuristic-looking threads? With the obvious difference in the way zombies and humans are clothed throughout movies 1 and 2 and werewolves later on in the same movies, it is safe to say a differing aesthetic will be expected of the aliens, to make them stand out from the masses. Clothing-wise, we don't know what exactly to expect in terms of color palettes, or maybe the aliens will pull an MIB stunt and seek to blend in by stealing skins. The only way to find out would be to watch the upcoming Zombies 3 movie, I guess.
These drills are offensive and driven by zombie phobia.
No talking against the wall.